On the news hour tonight from Lahore, I have Dalbir Kaur, Sarabjit Singh's sister, and with her is Awais Sheikh, Sarabjit's lawyer. I'm joined by Air Vice Marshal Abid Rao from Karachi. I'm also joined this evening by Colonel Bashir Wali Muhammad, former DG of the IB in Pakistan. He's joining us from Islamabad. He'll be joined by Farzana Abadi, human rights activist, in some time. Naresh Gujral, Member of Parliament of the Shiromani Akali Dal. Maruf Raza, Strategic Affairs Analyst. General G.D. Bakshi, Editor-in-Chief of Defense and Security. Seshadri Chari will join us in a few minutes. He's convener of the Foreign Affairs Cell of the BJP. So we have a big panel tonight. And Arif Chaudhry out there, my first question is to you. Arif Chaudhry is legal advisor to the Ministry of Interior, Government of Pakistan. Mr. Arif Chaudhry, actually before I come to you, Mr. Chaudhry, let me ask Dalbir Kaur, please. I'm sorry. Dalbir Kaur ji और अवैस शेख जी, आप वहाँ पे लाहौर में हैं. हम चाहेंगे कि आप हमारे जो दर्शक हैं उनको बताएं कि आपने जो देखा वहाँ पे. आपने कहा कि बदसलूकी नहीं, एक तरह से नाइंसाफ़ी हो रही है आपके साथ पाकिस्तान में. आप ऐसा क्यों कहते हैं दलबीर जी?
सबसे पहले तो आप सब मुझे दिखाई दिए और मेरे अपने दिखाई दिए. मेरी हिम्मत बढ़ी है यहाँ लाहौर में बैठकर भी कि कोई मेरा अपना मुझे सुनने लगा है. और सरबजीत की आप सबको चिंता है. आज मुझे सबसे पहले जो एक बात नज़र आई वो मैं पहले बता दूं, कहीं भूल ना जाऊं
जी.
कल जब मैं सरबजीत की बाईं तरफ मुड़ी थी तो मुझे ये कहकर टाल दिया था कि इस साइड मत आप जाओ, ये सब हिल जाएगा और इन्फेक्शन होने का डर है. तब मैंने देखा था सरबजीत की बाईं उंगली के ऊपर शाई का निशान लगा हुआ था. तब मैंने उनसे पूछा कि ये सरबजीत की उंगली के ऊपर निशान कैसा. तो उन्होंने कहा कि ये जहाँ पर जो पॉलीथीन लगी हुई थी उसके ऊपर कुछ स्केच पेंसिल से लिखा हुआ था. तो उन्होंने कहा कि ये लग गई है शाई. तो मैं सोच रही थी कि ये शाई कैसे लगी होगी. इस हाथ में ये उंगलियाँ और यही पॉलीथीन बंधा हुआ है, तो ये ऐसे कैसे आ गई और शाई कैसे लग गई. लेकिन फिर भी मैं चुप रही कि हो सकता है इन लोगों से लग गई हो. लेकिन आज मैंने अचानक जब सरबजीत का हाथ एक तरफ से हिला तो मैंने देखा कि उसी उंगली के साथ वाले अंगूठे के ऊपर बराबर स्टैम्प पैड की शाई का निशान लगा हुआ था, जिससे आज मेरा दिल डर गया है कि कहीं पुराने कागजात पर सरबजीत से साइन तो नहीं कराए, अंगूठा तो नहीं लगवा लिया. कहीं सरबजीत को मारने से पहले सरबजीत को मजबूर किया जा रहा था कि इस पर अंगूठा लगाओ. सरबजीत ने कहा हो कि मैं नहीं लगाता, तब मारपीट हुई हो, या कुछ ऐसे खौफनाक कागजात तैयार किए हों कि सरबजीत को मार के बेहोश करके उस पर अंगूठे का निशान लगाया. बेड पर पड़े हुए इंसान के अंगूठे का निशान वो कैसे दिखाई दिया, वो शाई क्यों आई और कैसे लगी, किस लिए लगी, मेरा आज ये चिंता का विषय बना हुआ है.
ये तो आपने जो बात कही काफ़ी बड़ी बात है, क्योंकि आप इस बात को कह रहे हैं कि एक तरह से साजिश हो सकती है. ये सारा जो जिस हालत में सरबजीत को पाया गया, ये कोई एक्सीडेंट नहीं, कोई अटैक नहीं. अवैस शेख जी, क्या आप मानते हैं कि एक साजिश है? अवैस शेख जी, आपको मेरी आवाज आ रही है?
Yes.
Do you feel it's a conspiracy? Do you feel there's an angle of conspiracy?
Yes, it can be. It can be conspiracy, and those who attacked Sarabjit Singh and so severely he was beaten and injured, those jailmates who are on death row, they may be having some links outside militant agencies or groups. and this is to be investigated. But I tell you one thing: they would be those, the conspiracy would be from those who do not want to see Pakistan-India relations. They want to damage relations. They want to. This is the damage they have caused on Pakistan. Pakistan, you see, is in a defensive position. Pakistan has to answer. Pakistan has not gained good name in the civilized world after this attack. So the conspiracy, not by government, not by I don't think so. This may be they may be the
Mr. Sheikh, are you under any pressure? Mr. Sheikh, are you under any pressure from your own government or government authorities? I know that many people have attacked you personally for being the lawyer for Sarabjit Singh.
Not at all. I am blaming jail administration. They are entirely responsible. They were given they were under obligation to safeguard life of prisoners, and they miserably failed to provide security, life security to and safeguard the life of Sarabjit Singh. So I am blaming them, but at the same time, this may be the conspiracy of those agencies or the organizations, militant organizations or extremist religious organizations who are.
Well, you know, Mr. Awais Sheikh,
I do not want to see Pakistan-India relations develop.
Sure, but you know, it is the responsibility of the government of Pakistan. The moot point is this, and I'd like to first go across to Arif Chaudhry. Your government has to take responsibility now. And also, Mr. Arif Chaudhry, why is the Pakistan government acting so suspiciously, so absolutely suspiciously after this murderous attack on Sarabjit?
First of all, I have to sympathize with the family of Sarabjit, and particularly my sister Dilbir Kaur, whom I have met in Chandigarh, and she knows me very well. And my efforts in this regard, she is very well aware of. And the delegation which was accommodated and honored here, and they met through me to the Minister Interior at that point in time, and then we prepared a mercy petition for...
Sir, it is all meaningless now, sir. Please come to the point. Please come to the point.
Would you like to listen to me?
No.
What is meaningful?
What is meaningful if
meaningful because first
Mr. Arif, you see, I want you to look at what happened. You reluctantly provided consular access to India for the second time. This raises suspicions on your motives.
Refute the allegation. No, I have now. If you have to listen, please hold on. I have to refute the concept of conspiracy which has been now alleged on the reason that he is now a convict. And there is no reason to get any paper signed or any document prepared and thumb marked by him at this juncture.
Then why does he have ink marks on his thumb?
This is something absolutely different.
What, Mr.
Blame game cannot help us both, because if you remember, at that point in time I had requested all of you on the issue of Surjit Singh and Sarabjit Singh that please avoid this controversy in such a manner. If some mistake has taken place due to mistaken ID of Sarabjit Singh and Surjit Singh, please don't confuse this issue and don't bring it to that hype. And if you recall, after your hype created by you, the media, now things have gone that wrong.
One second. Awais Sheikh wants to say something to you. By the way, I think, with the greatest of respect, Arif Chaudhry, that you have no answer to my question on the denial of regular consular access in the beginning.
No. You don't have ears. You don't have ears to hear the answer.
I'm waiting for the answer. If you answer the question, I will hear.
This is, if you please listen. I am going to answer this is your habit. Whenever you invite anybody from Pakistan, particularly, I have experience. You would never allow us to say any word.
Sir, I don't know.
When you ask a question,
sir,
Mr.
Arif Chaudhry, Mr. Arif Chaudhry, thank you.
You say you
thank you for 1 minute, Mr. Chaudhry. 1 minute, please. Please. See, it's not going to help.
You have put a question.
One second,
Would you like
please,
to
Mr.
listen
Arif
my
Chaudhry.
answer?
I wish.
Yeah.
I really wish that person. I wish that personally attacking me would be an answer to my question. I would be quiet if a personal attack on me was substituted as an answer to my question. Owais Sheikh is saying something to you. Owais Sheikh.
I just started sympathize. No. You have the media, but is this the way that you don't allow anybody to talk?
Sir, you're not answering my question, Mr. Owais Sheikh.
Question.
Mr. Owais Sheikh.
I need time. I just started sympathizing with the family.
Sympathies don't help.
You can ask.
Sympathy doesn't help.
If I call our sister, is it untrue?
That's all. But
क्या मैं कोई गलत बोल रहा हूँ? दिलबीर कौर जी मेरा
आरिफ चौधरी साहब, आप जरा
कोई रिश्ता नहीं है.
आरिफ चौधरी साहब देखिए, ऐसा है एक समय होता है,
If I start with that,
एक वक्त होता है. सुनिए बात.
Is that the way you treat me?
Mr. Arif
And
Chaudhry,
you hold
listen to
on
me.
for a single minute?
Mr. Chaudhry, 1
You
minute.
are so
Don't be.
breathless. You don't allow me to say anything.
Hear the other side. I'm now allowing one. Up 1 minute. Owais Sheikh, quick response. Then I have to get the other panelists.
Please, I would like to. I would like to add one thing. Please allow me to say just one word. Can I say one thing? That as per the report. As per the reports came out, the inquiry report submitted by the agencies to Foreign Office, 2 persons were continuously coming to the jail authorities and meeting those people who are involved in this heinous crime. So this is the conspiracy, and we cannot, we cannot avoid
Awais,
the
I just tried to, I rebutted the allegation because there is no need to get any thumb impression. You are a lawyer by yourself. Because there is nothing to be signed or thumb marked right now on his part. So that is wrong.
No, Mr. Arif Chaudhry, 1 minute.
Incident is
Mr.
concerned,
Chaudhry,
it is really very callous. Nobody can endorse this incident. Let me
Mr.
speak
Chaudhry,
on the part of the government of Pakistan.
Mr. Chaudhry, 1 minute, please. 1 minute. Mr. Chaudhry, please listen. I want to get everyone in. And by the way, Dalbir Kaur, who is here on the program, you call her your sister. I'm sure you know she reciprocates your sentiments. Please remember, Mr. Arif Chaudhry.
No, I was
1 minute, you don't allow me to say anything.
At that point in time.
Mr. Chaudhry, will you please remember, I'm pointing a fact to you. You're a lawyer, listen to the facts. The fact is, Dalbir Kaur, again you interrupted me, then I will not say a thing.
As a person who is host, you are supposed to listen the other side.
I am putting questions. Thank you for reminding me of my responsibility as a host. I'm simply telling you that Dalbir says that 2 months back, Sarabjit wrote her a letter saying he felt threatened by 3 people in the jail. पाकिस्तान डिनाइज दैट. दलबीर कौर, क्या यह सच है कि नहीं कि आपकी सरबजीत ने 2 महीने पहले एक चिट्ठी लिखी जिसमें उसमें उन्होंने कहा कि 3 लोग मुझे थ्रेटन कर रहे हैं? दलबीर कौर जी, ऐसा उस चिट्ठी के बारे में हमें बताइए, किस तरह की थ्रेट आ रही थी सरबजीत को?
जब शेख साहब और सरबजीत से मुलाकात करने के लिए जेल में जाते हैं तो वह अकेले नहीं जाते हैं, उनके साथ जेल अधिकारी होते हैं. इनका इंटेलिजेंस ब्यूरो का एक अधिकारी साथ में होता है, 2 अधिकारी साथ में होते हैं. सरबजीत ने उनकी उपस्थिति में शेख साहब को बताया कि ये नाम लिख लीजिए. नाम लिख कर भी दिए, शेख साहब को भी लिखवाए. इन्होंने भी अपने पेन से नाम लिखे कि ये हवालाती है, ये लोग कैदी हैं. हवालाती कहता है मेरी अप्रोच ऊपर तक है, मैं होम सेक्रेटरी तक अप्रोच रखता हूँ, मेरे पास ढेरों रुपया है जेल के अंदर, ढेरों मेरे पास मोबाइल्स हैं, ये देख लो, मैं तो पकड़ा नहीं जाता. और मैं अब तुम लोगों ने हमारा अफजल मार दिया और तुम यहाँ पर जिंदा बैठे हो, तो मैं छुरियां मंगा रहा हूँ, छुरियों से तुम पर हमला होगा. बार बार उन लोगों ने इस सरबजीत को यही बोला. और यही
सुन लीजिए आरिफ जी, सुन लीजिए, सच्चाई कड़वी होती है.
इन्होंने अवैध शेख ने
सच्चाई कड़वी होती है,
कोई चिट्ठी लिखी या हवाला,
सच्चाई कड़वी होती है. आरिफ जी सुन लीजिए प्लीज, आपकी बहन दलबीर कौर जी कुछ कह रही है आपको.
अपनी सरकार ने भाईजान, मेरी अपनी सरकार ने लिखा, मेरी अपनी सरकार ने आपको बताया, मेरी अपनी सरकार ने पाकिस्तान सरकार को बताया. रहमान मलिक जी जब आए थे, मैंने वीजा मांगा था. वो बोलकर गए थे कि हाँ इन्हें फौरी तौर पर वीजा दे दो, मेरे गेस्ट हाउस में ठहराओ, मेरी गेस्ट होंगी, मैं मुलाकात कराऊंगा, लंबा वीजा दो. उस समय मेरी अपनी सरकार ने बात की है, ये नाम लिखवाए हैं. ये नहीं कि नहीं लिखवाए।
I am
ये
witness
बात
that
जो
while
अवैध
I
शेख
was
साहब
meeting
कर रहे हैं,
Sarabjit
अवैध
Singh
शेख
in jail,
साहब एक लेटर हमें भी
listen to
भेज
me.
सकते थे मिनिस्ट्री को, एक मुझे भी उसकी कॉपी कर सकते थे। He could inform us.
Please, Mr.
Yes,
कौन सी हमेशा
yes, I
यहाँ जो आके बात करते हैं, he could
yes,
write
I-
anything.
Yes, I answer your question. While I was meeting Sarabjit Singh in jail, there was a CID man sitting beside me, and Sarabjit pointed him out and asked him to please write down the name of a jailmate who is continuously threatening me, and he wrote down his name. Then on my way back, I met the superintendent jail and asked him to note down, please. So these are the things which are happening, and the whole administration of jail knew that Sarabjit Singh is receiving threats of life. So it was their duty. Please
Mr.
accept
Abbas,
that.
you know this
It was
issue
their
was not
responsibility.
local. This
And
was-
this
Okay,
is
now
their
I'd like to
negligence.
go across
This is
to.
their negligence.
I'd now
this
like to
was
get a
not
fourth
negligence.
voice into this debate, and I'd like to get in General G.D. Bakshi, Editor-in-Chief of Defense and
whenever
Security. General
anybody
Bakshi,
speaks on
General
their behalf, you would
Bakshi. The
allow,
question
and on
is,
the
the
other
question
side you would
is,
not allow.
do you blame some local sundry official of Lakpat jail or whatever it's called? Or do you blame the top officials or top politicians? Court Lakpat jail. Yes. General Bakshi, the attempt by the Pakistani side is to play it down.
Arnab, there is no doubt that it is a non-judicial attempt to murder. A murder of a prisoner who was consigned to the tender mercies of the judicial system in Pakistan. The horrible way in which he has been murdered, you see, totally indicates that it was a premeditated attempt. Our intelligence agencies have intercepted communications on the mobiles between the Lashkar elements outside and the elements within the jail, and the entire course of events. How could the lethal, implements to carry out the horrible deed, the steel rods, the ghee tin, sharp knives,
Yeah.
etc., have come into the jail without the connivance of the jail authorities. The attempt has been at the ISI level, and let me tell you why I'm saying this. After the hanging of Ajmal Kasab and Afzal Guru, the Lashkar-e-Toiba and the ISI and these elements have been threatening mayhem and retaliation. They have achieved a bit in Hyderabad and somewhat in Bangalore. But the fact of the matter is that they could not achieve the kind of 2611
But why
kind
did
of a
they?
high-impact incident.
You are correct,
Their
General
frustration has
Bakshi.
been taken out
No,
on
General
these
Bakshi. Then I'd like to
individuals.
ask Colonel Bashir Wali Muhammad from Islamabad that it is also, sir, Lekhuram Meghwal, an inmate released in March from Kot Lakpat jail where Sarabjit was attacked, says that after Afzal Guru was hanged, Sarabjit was repeatedly attacked. And prisoners were threatening him, saying, why should you be alive when the Indian government has hung Ajmal Kasab? Tell me, Colonel Bashir Wali Muhammad, does your government have no responsibility, knowing fully well that this is what was happening?
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Well, as far as the protection of a prisoner is concerned, looking after him in the prisons, yes, it is the responsibility of the prison, people. But I'm totally, astonished after hearing all these people. They have come with a prejudiced mind. Every time, they come up and they make it a conspiracy. Why should, there be a conspiracy? This man was involved in the killing innocent 14 people 20 years back. He was in the prison, maybe in the different prisons, for the last 20 years. He was convicted, punished by all the courts. His appeal was rejected by the President of Pakistan even. Technically, he should have been hanged long ago.
So that is
It wasn't
completely
done.
irrelevant to
But-
the point at
no,
hand.
that is not something.
By the way,
Please,
first of all,
I've already
first of all, that is completely
No, no,
irrelevant
you
to the
should
point
fi-
at hand.
You have asked the question,
Yes.
then you stick to this thing.
But you are not answering my question.
you
You're
should
going on a
better,
different track.
No, no, I'm answering your question. They are responsible. Why should the government, and like one of the gentlemen, that the ISI did this? Yes, because the RA is used to all this. So he thinks, what happened in your own prisons?
Well, in
this
that-
chap, Qatil Siddiqui was, he was strangulated in the
Sir, are
prison.
you
Nothing
justifying?
happened.
Are you justifying the
So
murderous
these things
assault on
happen in the
Sarabjit?
various jails,
Are you
even in the
justifying the
most-
murderous assault on Sarabjit?
No, please, listen. These things happen. He was
You
convicted,
felt he was a
to prison.
terrorist.
And,
Sir, how do you mean? Sir, what do you mean by these things happen? Dr. Farzana Bari is a human rights activist. She's sitting right next to you. And I want Dr. Farzana Bari, Colonel Bashir Wali Muhammad says these things happen. Do you believe these things happen is the right approach?
No, what happened in
No,
your
but
own?
let me,
1 minute, 1
say,
minute.
Of course, he
That's it.
is right. He is right. Unfortunately, these things happen in our prisons, whether it is Pakistan, India, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka. South Asia has a bad record of treating its prisoners, but there's no justification whatsoever that we justify that these things should have happened to prisoners, because we all are also signatory to international conventions whereby I think our governments are had the obligation to protect the rights of prisoners as well. And I think there is no justification. This incident has happened. That needs to be condemned unconditionally. We should take the responsibility. Whosoever has done that, I think we should just condemn it unconditionally. But it should not be made like, I don't think the situation like in prison in India is better than in Pakistan, as
Well-
we know what happens there as well.
Well, Dr.
What I was
Farzana Bari,
saying, this
certainly it
particular
is.
incident,
I would like
I
to-
strongly condemn it.
No.
Madam,
Unconditionally.
I'd like to get Maruf in General Shankar
Madam, we
Prasad.
spent 54 crores on the protection of Qasam. Madam, we had 93,000 Pakistani prisoners of war. We sent each and every one of
Please
them
stop
back.
it. You have been
Unlike
harping
what you
on this
did to our
damn point
prisoners
even
of
last
71.
time. The program we have, 93, what you have done to those prisons, we know. We know those prisoners are here today.
What has been done?
treatment
They
you
have
have
all
been giving to
safe and
them.
sound and
So
at
please
home.
stop this 93,000 business.
Well, that's a reality.
We have been giving you.
That is a fact.
We have given you the prisoners in exchange of dead bodies.
Sir,
coming from India.
Sir,
I think it is the softness of our government that they allow
Sir,
this family. They were given the
Dr.
consular
Bashir Wali
access.
Muhammad. Dr.
Please.
Dr. Bashir Wali
please
Muhammad,
allow me
I
to
want
say
to
one
draw
thing.
you in.
Since-
I want to
No, but-
draw you in. No, one second. I agree with Dr. Farzana Bari. The situation.
I am Sarabjit Singh's lawyer.
1 second. Yes, Ovesh Sheikh
please,
sir.
since I am Sarabjit Singh's lawyer, please allow me to point out one thing, clarify one thing. This is the case of mistaken identity. Sarabjit's name does
Exactly.
not carry FIR does not carry the name
Precisely.
of Sarabjit Singh. So this is the case of mistaken identity, and another person, Manjeet Singh, is convicted, not Sarabjit Singh. And as for the Supreme Court's order is concerned, that is the ex-party order, and only 2 notices were issued, and because of the non-appearance of the lawyer, ex-party decision was made, and in such a cases, Supreme Court never decide ex-party decision.
And
So
by
this
the
is-
way-
this is not a fair trial.
And by the way, I think you're absolutely right. No, fact is, we want to go back into history. 1 second. Though I believe an attempt to go back into history to justify the murderous attack on Sarabjit is unwarranted. The fact is, none of the 4 FIRs lodged in regard to the so-called bombings contain Sarabjit's name or his description. The greatest travesty of justice in the case of Sarabjit. My question is, my next question is to Air Vice Marshal Abid Rao, and then I'm coming to you, Maruf. Now, this is by official sources, Air Vice Marshal, because we debated this on Friday.
Should I leave now? Then you don't need me.
Arif Chaudhary Saab, I just want to get the other panelists. I'll come back to you.
This is your style. This is not the first time, you know. I'm going to make a protest against that, you know. If he is,
Sir, there is just...
Sheikh is trying to argue the case right now, so
Sir,
I have the right of rebuttal also.
You do.
If he is saying that...
But let me get the respected guest from Karachi.
You don't allow anybody to say...
So 1 minute, I want to go to...
everything to be said, whatever you like. This is the bias.
I just want to
You
go
shouldn't
across to
carry that much
Karachi. My
bias.
only
You know, you
bias
should
is
allow
that...
a discussion. Your role should be limited to that of a host.
Sir,
But
thank
become
you.
so inimical.
Thank you. The
And
day you
you're so
decide
personal.
what the Indian
You don't-
media can say
thank
or
you.
not do,
But this is not...
Dr. Arif Chaudhary Saab, the day you decide, the day that you... Dr. Arif Chaudhary, I have great respect for you, but listen to me, please.
The participants, but you are now...
Thank you. I'm sorry, I'll have to reduce the volume. Yes. My next question is to Air Vice Marshal Abid Rao. Air Vice Marshal Abid Rao, sorry to come to you late. I was attempting to. Now, if official sources are to be believed, the main accused who attacked Sarabjit Singh had quarreled with him a few days ago, and an incident had happened. But the authorities at the jail took no notice of the incident. Isn't that almost inviting this attack?
You say something and you want everybody to believe that. First of all, the way you have projected this issue, you think that either Pakistanis are very stupid people all the way up to the government level, or you are so naive and so good that you don't understand what happens in jails. We had a Sepoy who was a prisoner of war, a very honorable prisoner of war of 1965, kept 42 years in Indian jail, returned to Pakistan, beaten up for these 42 years, half mental balance lost, tongue was chopped, he couldn't even speak. Pakistan government did not protest. You take our decency to our weakness and your unwarranted aggression, and this arrogance is not understandable. You are blaming somebody in Pakistan to be spoiling Pak-India relations. What is your attitude? You are going away from the subject. Look at the magnanimity of government of Pakistan that they have allowed the family of a convicted terrorist,
magnanimity,
who is still in our book,
magnanimity.
a terrorist. Now, yes, this is magnanimity. You tell me, you quote one incident where you have allowed a Pakistani family to visit a prisoner who government of Pakistan...
Sir, you forget that your government disowned us, disowned the attackers of 26/11. Do you own up for them? Do you own up to Kasab? Did your government not try to hide the fact? And by the way, don't draw that comparison, because Sarabjit is not a convicted terrorist.
That is not the way. Government of Pakistan for 5 years kept telling you that let Pakistan also join the investigation.
By the way, answer the question.
All your allegations you want us to take as correct.
No, sir.
You
The question is this.
People, you have done such crimes to our prisoners. Teenager boys who lost their way, ended up in your territory. They came back dead in coffin boxes. And here there is something else, and you want to make it a conspiracy theory, you want to make it an ISI plot. Mr. Sarabjit Singh was non-entity as far as ISI is concerned,
then
as
tell
far
me.
as anybody in
Then
Pakistan
why was he?
We have humans. We have human sympathy. That a man has been attacked in a prison and the family has been given a chance to see. The family is sitting in Lahore telling what all marks there on the body of the prisoner. I am very sorry he is in this state. The law or the verdict should have been implemented much earlier.
Why I was not allowed to hold launching ceremony of the book on Sarabjit Singh. The book was released in India in 4 cities. When the same book was going to be released in Lahore, I received threat and I was not allowed to release book and hold ceremony. Because why? There was truth in the book that the case is of mistaken identity, and this fair trial was given to Sarabjit Singh.
The question is very simple. The question
was Afzal Guru also a mistaken identity?
Air Vice Marshal Abid Rao, you avoided my question.
No, I have told you.
You avoided
that you are
my
doing
question.
Something which is totally wrong, out of proportion.
No, you avoided my question.
We talked on that day also.
But you avoided my question today. Why are you avoiding my question?
The jail authorities are responsible for this. The whole incident is condemnable.
No.
Every Pakistani participant has said.
Abid Rao, here's now listen to me. you have attacked me personally,
Yes.
that's all right, but you'll still have to answer my question. My question to you is this. A man called Amir Aftab, who's a death row prisoner, attacked Sarabjit just a few days back, warned him, said to him
Listen,
that I
I'm
will
not
target you.
privy
1
to
minute.
all these incidents. I don't know from where are
took the
you
key,
monitoring the
official
communication.
reports, took the key to his cell, opened the door. This is a man who has been sentenced,
Look, I don't want to get into
sentenced
those
to death
details,
for
which I
murdering
do
a
not
mayor's
know.
brother.
I have said that in principle this is a wrong thing to have happened.
I
This is
am
a
asking-
bad thing, condemnable.
Sir, I am asking
Government
you-
of Pakistan has been so magnanimous. They have allowed the family to come and
Vice
visit.
Marshal,
Yes.
I am simply asking you, and now I'll go to my question is, a few days back there was an attack. After that, why did your authorities do nothing?
Well, I don't know about it. How can I
Well, I'm
share
telling
your
you.
views in yes or no? I mean, if I was as adamant as you are, I would have said no, it does not happen.
I get
I'm
Maruf
saying
in.
I don't know.
Maruf, can the Pakistani authorities brush aside the allegations of deliberate negligence?
Arnab, on one side, the distinguished Pakistani guests are all arguing with great deal of conviction Pakistan's point of view that this Sarabjit Singh was a convicted terrorist, when the whole world knows and international lawyers have suspected the circumstances under which he was convicted. A, the trial was done in English. His statement was recorded in English. Neither of the cases he understands the language. There was no forensic evidence that was taken. The lawyer, which is very clearly articulating the case for Sarabjit, has given any number of instances say this is a case of mistaken identity. On one side, the Pakistani guests are saying everything about Sarabjit smacks of terrorism. On the other side, when you're presenting the facts to them about what was happening in the jail compound, they're feigning ignorance. Now, which side are we to believe? One. The second point I want to raise, that as far as Pakistan is concerned, it may be that Sarabjit's life should be dispensable, sadly so. But the fact of the matter is, Sarabjit has become an innocent pawn in the game of hatred between India and Pakistan. And it is about time people in Delhi raise this issue to the highest level. When the warnings were given to the government in Delhi, through his letters, through all indications from the family coming in, I cannot understand why we were so insensitive not to raise it to the highest level and demand at that point of time consular access to ensure the man's safety was provided. Now we are all shedding tears even in Delhi for him. So I'm upset equally with Delhi as much as I'm with the hardliners in Pakistan. But I think the most important issue that really concerns me, that is the level, the depth to which the Pakistani guests are ready to plunge just to defend some of the notorious elements in their jails who have clearly carried out an act with smacks of conspiracy. If all this is not evidence, then certainly the evidence against Sarabjit Singh that they are touting in their court is also not evidence.
We are not casting any allegation. We are not siding with our hardliners. Let's behave little like mature people. Let your government take up the matter with government of Pakistan. You are not the government. I am not the government. You are raising your voice. I'm surprised at the kind of arrogance you people show when it comes to Pakistan.
No, sir. It's about time, sir. Our patience is running out. Because we've done
Please raise
to bend
from
backward.
the appropriate platform at the appropriate level. That is your foreign
appropriate
office.
level is-
Office.
Let me give you examples.
This is the level, you don't allow us.
Let me
So
give you
why do you invite us
examples.
to,
There are any number of
such a
families
discussion?
that are yet to be informed by you.
Okay,
whether
here's
the
a question.
prisoners of war are living
Here's a
dead or
question. No. One second.
Don't allow anybody
We
to-
also
Sir, 1
carry
minute,
thick
please.
wood
May I
to
come in,
look
please?
like
Arif
this.
Chaudhary,
Can
1
you
minute.
testify?
Arif Chaudhary, 1 minute.
Hussain, who was in your jail for 42 years.
1 minute.
Being a prisoner of
1
war.
minute.
You did not declare that he was in
Sir,
your
1 minute.
captivity.
Sir, 1
We
minute.
got him.
1 minute, sir. 1
Sir,
minute.
there are 23 families
Maruf, 1 minute.
that
One
need
minute,
an
I can
answer.
answer.
You are not answering those 23 families.
Maruf,
You're hopping on a Jawan.
Maruf, 1 minute. Maruf, 1 minute. Please allow me, gentlemen, 1 minute. Arif Chaudhary, I'm asking you. Naresh Gujral and Seshadri Chari, I'm coming to you in a minute. I have just one simple question for Arif Chaudhary because you say I'm not listening to you. Now let me tell you this. Please listen to my question and then answer. After Sarabjit was found bleeding profusely, instead of taking him to the hospital, the staff remove his clothes which are covered in blood and put on the shirt and trousers of a jail warden and then take him to the Jinnah hospital.
Well, I
No, what
don't
is
know
this?
from where are you
What is
getting
this?
this kind of information?
Sir, this is
I really don't
concrete
know.
information all over the media.
Okay.
You're not reading your own media.
No, your media does not tell the truth.
Your media,
You people
Pakistani
are
media.
actually creating hatred between the two
Can I
people.
answer? Is this the justice with your talk show? You're not allowing me to
Answer, sir. I'm listening to you.
Yes. As far as
Sir,
this
we've given most of
allegation
the time
is
to
concerned,
Pakistani guests today,
it
and you're
has to
saying
be
not allowing me
proved.
to speak.
1 minute, Madhav. Yes, please continue.
Who is saying this?
Please continue.
Allow me this time, Okay. First of all, this question which you have raised, it is a question of inquiry at the scene. And the inquiry team has to investigate all these aspects. And as far as this attack is concerned, none of us, none of the participant has endorsed this. This mindset on both sides of the country is not good. And we are suffering because of this mindset. All my
sir,
friends know
sir-
it very well.
Sir, the fact is...
Did anybody interrupt? You don't allow us. This is. I am all the time requesting it. Please allow me to complete. This is the mindset which needs to be changed from both sides. When some incident takes place, as far as this issue is concerned, we have to separate it and we have to compartmentalize it into separate portions. One is the issue of negligence or whatever connivance, the allegation of both on the part of the jail authorities. The other is the responsibility of the government. And more important is whether anything has been conspired or this was something for which we too as Pakistanis are suffering because of that mindset and that Talibanization and that fundamentalism.
Sir, but then you have to fight these people. Arif, now I want an Indian response.
This is
now hear the Indian response.
We should be together.
No, Arif Chaudhary, 1 minute. Arif Chaudhary, 1 minute. 1 minute. You see, what you are doing is basically this. Say, no, one sec, Maruf. One sec. I want to go to Naresh Gujral and Seshadri Chari. Seshadri Chari and Naresh Gujral. The question goes to you. Maybe Mr. Chari can take it first and then Mr. Gujral. I am hearing from one side of our Pakistani guests tonight. We've not done it. But there are other Pakistani guests who have come on various media and said, well, there could be a hand of these hardline groups. Some people say Tehreek-e-Taliban, some people say others. And they're saying, we've not done it. But the fact is, can they be let off, Seshadri Chari, simply by saying, we didn't organize it personally? We didn't organize the attack on Sarabjit personally. The Pakistan government didn't do it. Mr. Seshadri Chari.
Arnav, with the kind of the number of people that you have on your show, I doubt whether we will be able to discuss this logically to its logical end. But after listening to all your Pakistani guests, and most of them are from this so-called civil society of the Pakistani side, it is disappointing to say the least, because I expected a section of the civil rights movement in Pakistan to come up and say, for once, let us believe that Sarabjit Singh was wrong. Let us also believe that what has happened to him is not a conspiracy. For the sake of argument, let us believe that it is not conspiracy. What is the logical step that the civil society in Pakistan should have done? They should have prevailed upon their government. They should have stood up as one block and told their government that, look, either you hang this man or he has had enough punishment, let him go to some good Indian hospital and let him die there peacefully in his own country. Even this much they can say. But very unfortunately, I am telling you, we are not dealing with a normal country in Pakistan. The people of Pakistan, the military of Pakistan, which has committed the kind of genocide in Bangladesh in 1971, the kind of atrocities and rapes that they have committed, don't think that country has got any
And what about the crisis which you are committing in Kashmir?
That the civil society of Pakistan seems to be as radicalized and inhuman as its army and ISI is. I am saying this with a lot of disappointment in my mind, that I expected one Pakistani person, one gentleman from the Pakistan, or at least the lady from Pakistan, to come and say that what has happened to Sarabjit Singh is wrong. Enough is enough. let him go
I
back to
wish
India.
you
I would really
represented a
appreciate
nation
even
of
if
decency.
one half voice.
Your
from
media
Pakistan
tells
comes out.
lies, your media has one-sided
I'm sorry,
opinion, and that
Pakistan
is what
is
you
not
do.
behaving in
If
a responsible
Indian
manner,
people were listened to
and
you,
this is not
and
the way we
obey,
have to deal with
there
Pakistan.
will be war tomorrow.
If this goes on, I think government of India will have to change the way they are looking at this country.
Okay, once. I'm asking Colonel Bashir Wali Mohammed and Dr. Farzana Abadi to respond to Seshadri Chari. Now, Dr. Naresh Gujral, I'm coming to you right after that. Would you like to respond to Seshadri Chari, who says the civil society of Pakistan has deeply disappointed him?
Yeah, I think it's it's very unfortunate the way he's speaking. I think this is very unfortunate that educated people from the both sides, if they are not speaking, with that kind of rationality, with that kind of understanding and humanity, I think this is the problem. Both countries have created a kind of mindset which is not only prevail among people who are not educated, but those who are actually educated and at the position of power, but they talk in a manner where you want to create that kind of enmity. 66 years, I think we have enough, between these two countries. I think, okay, these issues, what I'm saying as far as Pakistan is concerned, Pakistan's human rights organization totally condemned this incident without any condition, conditional. We are outrightly rejecting that. We also said,
no, who are you blaming?
Of our government,
who are you blaming?
Jail authorities. No, I do blame in the sense, I think there is I think as for the jail authorities and the security, this is a security lapse. I'm not denying it.
I'm still waiting.
I'm saying it's a security lapse. But what I'm saying, the way, the way you people are arguing, do not, again I said, we have enough enmity we have created between the two countries.
Well,
here the people from the both country, we want peace, we want harmony. This kind of unfortunate incidents which happened, we need to take a more rational view of that, rather than take this incident and create,
Seshadri Chari is responding.
Create that kind of enmity and
Madam,
mindset.
Listen, here is an opportunity. Here is an opportunity.
For either
I'm not saying this should have happened. God forbid, this should not happen to any prisoner, either in Pakistan or in India, or for that matter.
I agree.
You mentioned that these things happen in India,
it should not happen in Pakistan, it should not happen anywhere in the world.
Happen in UK, USA, China, Canada, and European jails also. So don't limit this only to the European Eastern countries. Anyway, that is not the point. The point is, this unfortunate incident has happened. Now here is a man who is in a vegetable state. He is in deep coma. We don't know. The doctors have said that we don't know whether he is going to survive or not. God forbid, let him come back to India. If he survives, I am sure I have got enough faith in the Indian medical system. I also have enough faith in the Pakistani medical system. A number of serious patients from Pakistan come to India for treatment. Treat this prisoner also as a patient from Pakistan to India. Let him get okay. He can still come back to the Pakistani jail.
Well, that depends on his condition.
Here are you prepared to extend the hand of humanity to India on this particular case?
Okay, now I'd like to say this. I'd like to say this as a caveat.
Requested the Pakistani government to show some human consideration.
I'd like to say this as a caveat.
A person of that stature, the external affairs minister of the country has requested your government.
That will depend.
And very unfortunately, your government has not even cared to respond in these last 24 hours.
That will depend greatly on Sarabjit's condition.
People like you should get up and say that respond.
Okay, that depends on Sarabjit's condition. Now I want to go to Naresh Gujral, who's been listening very patiently, first with a profuse apology to come to you so late, Naresh Gujral. But in a sense it is good because you've heard the views on both sides quite comprehensively. I would like, Naresh Gujral, your views as a politician from Punjab, as a member of parliament, on the nature of responses that we are seeing from Pakistan through this entire episode.
Arnab, I think people of India as well as Pakistan want our relations to be normalized. More so, people of Punjab on both sides. And I think this kind of blame game only vitiates the atmosphere. Yet, we must get to the bottom of this issue. And I think there are enough people in Pakistan who are fearless and who are respected worldwide, like Asma Jahangir, the noted human rights activist. There is International Red Cross in Pakistan. Let them come in and examine threadbare, especially the allegations made by Sarabjit's sister today, so that the truth comes out. At the same time, he must be provided the best medical treatment available in Pakistan today, and if he is in a position to be moved, I feel it will only improve our relations if he is allowed to travel to India. In 3 weeks, Pakistan will have a new government, and I do hope that whoever comes to power will, in the interest of Indo-Pak relations, order an inquiry, a judicial inquiry, to see if there has been a miscarriage of justice.
Could this incident have been an accident? That's my question here, and I would like to put this to our guests from Pakistan. Colonel Bashir Wali Mohammed and Air Vice Marshal Abid Rao, this question is to you. The preliminary report of your Deputy Inspector General of Prisons, Malik Mubashir, says the assaulters had prepared for this with sharpened spoons to use as knives, blades from pieces of empty ghee tin, collected bricks and all put together. I just want to understand from you, do you genuinely believe, whatever your line of argument, that all these elaborate preparations were going on and your jail authorities had absolutely no knowledge?
No. Just, there's one of the friend, the politician, he said that let the Red Cross come, let these other, human rights people come, let there be a judicial inquiry. There is already inquiry at the highest level which has been ordered. Let's wait for that. So before jumping into the conclusion as to whether it was conspiracy, what happened, all this, please, no, we should wait for that inquiry. The prison people, as I said right at the outset,
who are credible internationally.
Well,
pardon?
Well, the inquiry which is being carried out by Pakistani officials right now is nothing but a sham. All that has happened, it all sounds good, Colonel Bashir Mohammed. But after the attack...
If that is your attitude, that this is nothing, well, then nothing can happen.
Well,
he was not a guest of honor here. He was he committed crimes. There are families, like one of the gentlemen says, that the Pakistani community should stand up. Why should the Pakistani
Then do you have to carry out a non-judicial murder?
Okay, General Bakshi.
This should be done.
General Bakshi.
What about those families?
General Bakshi to Colonel Mohammed.
I would like our Pakistan.
I mean, he was responsible for that.
Colonel Mohammed, may I just kindly understand? I would like our Pakistani friends across to kindly understand. This is not one-off incident. It is not one-off incident. We've had a series of such grisly incidents which have inflamed public opinion in this country, and you would be erring greatly if you do not see them in their collectivity. We had our soldiers beheaded. Is that normal behavior? We had Chamal Singh tortured to death, his body parts taken out. Is that normal behavior? On top of it, now we have this man who the clear threats to him have been sensitized to all who were there, and yet non-judicial murder is carried out in your prison.
And all these
we are supposed to just sort of be rational about it.
At some point of time, Seshadri Chari.
How can you call? No. Let me answer it in a rational
Mr. Goswami,
manner, in a legal
you have
manner.
asked me this question. Now let me speak a word about it.
How can it be called an offence, premeditated offence, where all these utensils and all that stuff was used, which is normally available?
Well, the man has been attacked a few days back. The man has been attacked.
About that, the man has been attacked.
The man has been attacked a few days back.
Investigation is going on. But when you call it a conspiracy and a premeditated crime, that's where I'm going to object to that.
Well, the man.
Any lawyer on this planet Earth will not agree with this proposition.
You see, I don't understand. You see, why aren't you showing? Why are you taking such a rigid approach? That's my question, Air Marshal Abid Rao. You are taking a rigid approach.
Rational approach.
You are making this an India-Pakistan issue. We are asking it for justice.
I am telling you.
We are asking for justice. You're making this
if
an
there is a
India-Pakistan
question-
issue.
No, if there is a question, your style is objectionable always, because you become a party and you are not an independent and neutral person.
Well,
if this is a style, then nobody.
That's all right, sir. It's not going to help to attack me.
participating.
Arif Chaudhry, what is the point of attacking me
He
first?
is
I
a
want-
human
What you said,
being.
And
if you see a litany of
I'd like to go
murders-
across one second.
They say that this is a premeditated offense. I simply said that it can never be called a premeditated. There is no doubt that somebody attacked them
Seshadri Chari
they
and
are going to be held
Seshadri Chari.
responsible and they are
No.
going to be-
Seshadri Chari. At one point, we are also going to have to look very deeply into the whether we put enough pressure on Pakistan when this man was putting out desperate appeal after desperate appeal to our own government to intervene. We're going to have to look at that question as well. Address it quite seriously.
That too have to
1
be
minute,
seen,
please. I'm asking the question to
before
Seshadri
the-
Chari, please.
Team.
Mr. Chari.
Arnav, the most unfortunate part of the whole story I'm telling you, it's not whether the government of India is putting pressure or not. The government of India, I think, so far has put pressure, and more than the government of India, it is the media, notwithstanding all the brickbats that you are getting from Mr. Chaudhary, notwithstanding that, the real credit of all these things goes to the Indian media. Channel after channel, newspaper after newspaper has brought in detailed accounts
Yes.
of the atrocities that have been committed in Pakistani jails. The most important element here is, for the sake of argument, let us accept what Mr. Chaudhary says for a moment, for the sake of argument, pleading the devil's advocate, that it was not a conspiracy hatched by the highest officials of ISI and the Pakistani army and the Pakistani government and all of them put together. Let us believe that it was not a conspiracy. It was an accident. Even if it was an accident, what is the jail authority supposed to do? What is the highest political authority in Pakistan supposed to do? What are those peaceniks in Pakistan supposed to do? Are they not supposed to tell their government that, look, here is a man who has been beaten black and blue and he is dying? Even at this stage, you want to deny him the medical attention that he deserves? Is this humanity? What kind of humanity is this? They should be ashamed of their humanity. Send them. Tell them that here is the patient. We are sorry for what has happened. Your man was a spy. We wanted to kill him. But we have shown him the maximum human consideration by allowing him not to be killed. Now take him back to your country and treat him.
Humanity, and that
This is
the aspect
humanity.
we are going to take care of.
I want all the
But if
Pakistani
you don't
guests to stand up in their TV studios today and tell their government that if you have some sense of humanity
If you just
left in
hold
you,
on a second, I am going
if
to-
you still believe
I
that
want
there
to
is
commit
something called
something
Allah Ta'ala,
on the part
if
of
you still believe
those
that Islam
people,
is the
who are
religion of
suffering.
peace, take the first step. If you have the guts,
If you have,
do it. If you
anyone
don't
of
have the guts,
has any sympathy with the family, please hold on.
let us take the whole show
I
to
assure
some other logical conclusion.
Maruf Raza, my question. Maruf
What are they talking
Raza.
about?
Maruf
What is the
Raza.
humanity
this show
talking
must-
about?
Maruf Raza
What
looking
are the Pakistani
within.
guests trying to tell us?
Okay, watch. I have 1 minute left of it. Maruf Raza looking within is also something we are going to have to do. Our entire approach towards Pakistan.
On up 3 quick points. One is they keep talking about the families that they allegedly blame Sarabjit for ruining their lives with the attack. But do they realize that the families of 160 odd people in Mumbai, which are victims of Kasab type attackers, they patiently bore the trial of Kasab, and the money that India spent for his protection is a case in point. But more importantly, I want to raise 2 points. One is that what we used to think is the mainstream in Pakistan were moderates, they are now the fringe. The mainstream are people dominated by hardline views such as that propounded by Lashkar-e-Toiba. What surprises me is the fact that we thought these were civil society moderates, but they've been also influenced by mainstream views of hardliners. Come on, we've got to look beyond. If Sarabjit is to leave a legacy behind for us, should be to do a little introspection within.
Okay.
And as Mr. Chari has brought out, show humanity to a dying man, and you will still win a lot of affection from India.
Okay,
if you
gentlemen.
continue to dig your heels in, I'm sorry, the time is run out for our patience, period.
To all my guests, I thank you very much for joining me on that India-Pakistan debate tonight. We have equal say and everyone's had their say on this debate. Thank you very, very much for joining me.